So it's my first video on the platform. Just trying to test it out, breathe on some of my thoughts. Today's been an interesting day. I got the results of my appeal in custody court. I lost my appeal. It's a very interesting dynamic. I think a lot of what had to do with my appeal are core things that I talk about when I speak about racism and how it works. I think that in this country, it's always been a strong push to undermine you at every turn. So I'm not surprised when it makes them looks at me and does what they can to disenfranchise me or undermine me. I'm a logical man, though. So I can deal with things when they're measurable and logical. She said, as a black man, I'm held to a different rule set in a different bar. So I have to perform and engage and adjust to things that nobody else has to. And then people like to say things, especially racists, they like to use the phrase, the race card. They like to say this as if somehow when I magically scream racism, I get some type of privilege out of that. Like I gain position and authority and credibility and riches untold and all type of beautiful women. This doesn't happen. So that's just a deflection technique. There's a lot of deflection techniques to go on when you're dealing with racism and racism, especially at the systematic level. It's organized and it involves angles. It involves being provoked. The push for pull is what I call it. Bait and traps. So it's complex. And when your father's not around to teach you what's going on, you're walking into this blind usually. And this has happened to us for several generations now. After our so-called freedom. After so-called civil rights inclusion. All of which are farces. Those things are a farce.